Hello. What's up, Jake? What's up, False? How you guys doing? It's going well. Happy Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. Alright. I think I posted everything. I think we're good to go. Well, nice. Maybe you can vent without parents. Very quiet. Hey, we love a quiet weekend. Excuse me. Oh. Okay, trying something out. We'll see how that works. Weird. Never done it before, so let's see. What's up, Churro? How's it going? And now I scored a huge deal on a bakery thing. Yeah, I saw. I haven't. Yo, thank you for the follow. How you doing? Yeah, I used to buy a lot of stuff like that, but ever since I had stomach problems, I stopped doing it. Doing unpleasant things that are good for my well-being. What? We hate writing cover letters? Oh, I hate writing cover letters. Oh, Lord. I'm trying very hard not to go back to my previous job. I hope you get it. I believe in you, Churro. But that's such a grind. Good luck. Hey, what's up, dude? I really love your stream, and I'd like to be a friend and a fan. Can you... Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. What is a cover letter? It's kind of like a CV that they use in Europe. It's basically, you take your resume and then you tailor it to the, you tailor it to the thing. So, you take your resume, you tailor it to the specific job review, but it's in like a letter form. So, we still haven't built up very many VOD reviews, which is fine. Also, the VOD reviews that we do have, there's one for White Fox, which I definitely don't feel comfortable doing. There is a DPS Deadpool that we're going to try and see how that goes. And then we're going to play some ranked. I'm going to try to... oh, excuse me. I'm going to try to solo queue some ranked. And we're going to do it. I'm going to try to be educational while I do it, but I'm also going to be basically just like learning the new ult economy and seeing how things changed with the season. Need to play a lot more, and like kind of the only time I have to do that really is on stream. So we shall see. Yeah. That makes sense. You guys feel? Is that all right? I know normally I don't like play. I feel like not a lot of people actually like watch me play. We want to watch VOD reviews here, but yeah. So it's basically a letter explaining why you want the job. Tell them what value you can provide to them. Yeah, that's a better description. Very annoying. Like every single job asks for one, and I don't think they read them. Who is submitting ours in a bit? I'm not home for a while. Okay, bless you. Thank you. I just made them call me. Well, that makes it easy. It's a lot easier to explain in person. I just saw a report that showed like every single job like average job application in the United States gets like 375 applications or something ridiculous like that. Maybe it was like 275. But even still, it was like, holy. It's so bad. Oh. Yeah, I hope we can just do this instead, so I don't have to go back into that. But we'll see. Are we ready? How you guys feeling? Blow my nose, 1 second. White Fox is really tricky. Agree. I don't care how it works in the US, but in the Netherlands, people can apply for a job they're not suited for, get rejected, and then they go to live off government money for a bit. Oh, yeah, that's the thing here. Unintended consequences of government actions. Shocker. Don't get me started. I can't tell if she needs like one more thing or if I need to get used to her. So there's also... It's not just that. There's also the community adjusting meta at the exact same time as a like different type of support is coming out. So also like if I'm playing Hulk, right here, we'll switch over. Let me show you an example. So here, if we're on this map and I'm playing Hulk, I'm jumping out here, I take some damage and I jump back to here. For pretty much every other healer in the game, to maximize my healing as a tank, I'm going to stand here and not take damage, right? That's not necessarily true with White Fox. With White Fox, it's like, oh, I need to be next to her, but also next to enemies to like maximize my healing output. It's weird. It's very different. And so not only is like people adjusting to the character itself, but also how she heals and like the meta and everything like that. Her abilities are weird. Her resources don't make sense. She's really strong in melee form, but I feel like maybe she needs a small movement speed increase in melee form because the person you're chasing can just walk away from you and then you explode. Yeah, that's... I don't know if she needs a increase. I think it's more of a skill thing of like... Because you get 2 dashes essentially while you're in melee form. As long as you hit the first one and they dash away, then you dash towards them again. So... Alright. I was having the most fun following my rogue around and brawling with her. Yeah, I think that's good. I think diving, I've seen a lot of success diving, which has been really nice. So like whenever I'm playing, I'll try to dive with a White Fox or somebody else. I think it's going to be interesting. I think a big thing with White Fox is actually comms. And like understanding where you have the advantage, because her ability to like teleport through walls, right? So let's say we're on red team right now and we see this and you're standing here and like you have, I don't know, a Hulk and a BP sitting up here, right? And the Hulk and the BP aren't seen yet, but they can see the other people. And it's like, okay, we have 2 people together here, 1 person together here, 1 here and 1 here. It's like, okay, let's communicate. We got to jump on this person. They jump in, she teleports, get it done quick and get out, right? I think that's my read on the situation. Like the teams that have good communication and can like work together are really going to take advantage. And then just kind of figuring it out teams are going to have a harder time. The mistake I see a lot of people make is using TP to go to the diver instead of going with your diver so you can TP to safety. Yeah, definitely. I was playing with Kayla and she kept teleporting me when I was playing Hulk. Oh, so what's up, boo? Yeah, so there's actually an old thing because I played Doomfist in Overwatch and my support, I would always tell them like, don't TP to a Doomfist. Like, I will come back to you to get healing. If you teleport to me, you're dead. So I think the same rules apply. I had to start being more aggressive with my comms and telling her I had my bubble and jump up. And she didn't need to save me. Yeah, that's exactly it. You gotta be like, no, I'll come to you if I need it. It's so tempting. Alright, I think we're ready. Let's jump into it. With all divers instead of Doomfist? Yeah, definitely. Right, here we go. First VOD review of Season 7. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We have another VOD review. First VOD review of Season 7. This is a Silver DPS Deadpool. What I want to work on, timing. My tanks and team don't push up, and if I do, I just die since they won't help me, so I don't know what to do. Alright, so this is Silver. This is Silver placements, because it's the beginning of Season 7, so things are a little weird in placements, so don't worry. Oh, I forgot about these voice lines. So glad they changed that. So, okay. All right, we're getting valuable information. That's good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so not good. What? Why are we... This is not what you want to see. We don't want to go AFK. I assume we're already typing because we didn't get healed or something like that. So the whole time we're doing that, we're not taking damage. We're not doing damage. We're not getting our ult charge. We're not getting our support ult charge. Enemy team takes advantage immediately and we're dead. So now we're AFK again. Really bad. If you're going to play comp, try to make sure you don't have any distractions going on. Yeah, not good. The next thing is, this is something we see a lot with support players. Okay, granted, right now, this is time to run away. Like, we're already down 2. This point's really hard to recontest. Your Strange hasn't died yet, so you're probably not going to get a portal. So at this point, it's like, just get out. Get all the way out. Instead of doing that, we kind of stand around a little bit for too long. And now we're going to get chased down. So we walk forward and we try to fight. I wouldn't suggest this. If you are going to do this, however, you need to stand with your supports. So don't just hold S and run away. Go to actual safety, right? Because it's safety in numbers. So this is why I say, like, supports do this a lot of times, and they need to do it. But this is also the same for DPS, right? You should go with your support, and then the supports back up together, right? You go with your support, and you protect them. But when you isolate yourself like this, you're never really going to get healing, and it's going to end badly. All right, let's get a good fight. Hopefully we get all together. All right, so this is a situation that happens a lot of the time in low elo, where this fight is over. They got the point. Your team is very staggered. You can't control your teammates, obviously. So what do you do in a situation like this? The best thing that you can do is you pick a spot on the map that's far enough back to where you're not going to get attacked and you can actually hold it. And it's close to spawn and you let your team die, right? So here, your invisible one's invisible. Your tanks are gone. So I would actually just go all the way back to here. And I just stand here. If your team starts actually grouping up, then you can come together. All right. Okay. Your divers made some space in the back line. Nice. I actually really like you engaging there. That was good. Nice job. Okay, make sure we're upgrading. Good. Good. All right, fair enough. I cannot believe that worked. We take that one. Yeah, it gives the ult charge.
Come on. I didn't come here to read. Enemy
All right, so we just had 2 really good fights, right? We had 2 really good fights where we did stuff. But now we're down 2. We're down a support. We're down a DPS. And they haven't really used many ults. Like, I guess they used Jeff, but they're coming up. They have Groot ult. They have Cloak ult coming up. They have Bucky. These are things that we obviously know in the replay viewer because we get to see it. But in game, if you're paying attention, you'd be thinking, well, I haven't seen a Groot ult all game. They probably have it, right? I haven't seen... You're probably thinking that for Hawkeye too. Like, Hawkeye probably has his ult. And then you'd be off a little bit, but at least now you're thinking of it, right? So all those factors together, I'm thinking we need to like slow roll. We need to kite backwards a little bit here. So I'd be doing some damage, but backing up. Okay, are we really committed? I mean, you got the kill. But now, see, now these 2 are finally back, and they're going to stagger. See, this is the problem with low elo. There's 2 ways that people stagger. It's one, the obvious way that everybody talks about, right? Where it's like, don't run in by yourself. That actually doesn't happen as often as people think it does. The number 1 thing that actually happens that causes staggers is people fight for too long when the fight is already lost, right? So as I said earlier, you guys were down 2. They have a bunch of ults. You should probably back up. We don't back up. We fight, and now we die late, and now our team is still split up. And look, this is Silver, and your teammates are playing 2 of the most aggressive people in the game, and they're not just diving in and dying, right? So that's why it's really important. If a fight is already lost, just back out. What's up, Gitbend? How's it going? Got a bridge night. Oh, fun. Enjoy. So again, let's just to really hammer this point home. How many people do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 1, 2. Right. So this is actually caused by you guys fighting a fight that was already lost. Okay, our whole team is dead. We have no support, so just wait. Something you can do in this type of situation is most people only find enemies based on sound. So if you're shooting, if you're moving around, footsteps, things like that. So in a situation like this where you want to contest at the last possible second, I just stand here and literally don't move and hope they don't find you. But since, so like, watch this Groot, like they literally lose sight of you. You're gone. You don't exist anymore. And the only reason that he knows you're there is because you shot at him. That's it. And showed up. Right, you buy enough time. So here's the thing though. This is what I want to like really make sure that we pay attention to. Okay. So you go in way too early, right? The cart needs to get all the way over to here before it gets the point. So you want to wait till the last possible second to give your team time to regroup. So this is Silver. One of the best things about Silver is you're playing against other Silver players. So when you go in right here, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 v1, maybe 2. What's going to happen in Plat, where you want to get to, and GM and Celestial, is this Bucky's going to hook you instantly, and you're going to die. The Emma is going to grab you, and you're going to die. That all 6 of these people are going to turn on you, and you're just going to die, and that's it. So we really can't be doing stuff like this. And then the one of the biggest problems is this feels great when you're in Silver, and obviously you have some mechanical skill, and so you're like, man, I'm doing so much, I'm clowning on these people, why can't I win? It's because when you play against better teams, they're going to punish you for things like this instead of just getting actual value from it. Managed to kill everything. So how do we manage this going forward? What I want to say here is the concept of limit testing. If you're not getting punished for stuff like this, go for it. If you're still in the elo where this is working and you know you can get away from it, just do it. But the second you start getting punished with it, you need to be thinking like, okay, I went in by myself there. I expected the enemy team to fall over and they didn't because they're better. This team is better, so I need to adjust and realize I went in by myself, right?
Thank goodness this book has pictures. I'm feeling
Can you make a point to explain the line if it comes up and how taking a game that expects you as a duelist? Oh, yes. Yes, definitely. Okay, back up, back up, back up. Respect it, respect it. Good. Okay. Thank you, Jeff. Bye, get banned. Have a good one. Wow, your Jeff might be throwing. That sucks. Okay, so what do we do here? What do we do here? If your Jeff does something like this, just let it go. Just let it go. There's no... What my old football coach used to say, he would say, don't get in a pissing match with the skunk. The more you type at these people, the worse it's going to get. Mute them, move on, don't worry about it. Try your best. GG, go next if it keeps happening. Don't worry about it. You're only going to bring yourself down. So we got to stop typing. Now, like, and then we definitely need to die as fast as possible. So this goes back into, like, we've already lost the fight, right? So if we just dive in, die with our team as quickly as possible, then we're going to get to the next fight as fast as possible. So just, like, dive in, try to kill a support on your way out, so that way they can't ignore you. All right.
I'm back. Guess that makes me un-Deadpool.
Tandy needs help. Does the Lord Icon do bonus damage?
All right, once again, let's just look at the situation. We have 2 dead DPS. We have 1 support alive over here, and tank and spawn, and the other support over here. So just take a second, like before you go in, take a second to look around. So just stop like up here, stop over here, use your third-person camera to just observe the enemy team. Hold tab, open up your scoreboard, and you see, oh, my Spider-Man's dead, my Deadpool, or my Daredevil is dead. Look back, you can see your teammates through walls, my Strange isn't here, and we just gotta wait. So far, I haven't seen... I haven't seen you pushing forward and your tank's not following you. I've just seen a misunderstanding of like what's going on. The next thing that's really important, that's a pretty easy fix, is if you go into settings and you go to audio, then combat mix, and then scroll down to KO sound cue. This is off by default. So if you turn it on specifically for when a teammate is KO'd and turn it all the way up, it will play a sound effect whenever one of your teammates dies, and that'll kind of alert you. That way there's actually 2 pieces of information that lets you know. If we just go back, you can actually hear it. Do you hear that? So watch. So we can pay attention up here, and you'll see the Daredevil die, but also the sound effect will play. Make that sound. So that's really nice to pay attention, right? In the settings, you can turn off the bans. Ooh. Oh, that's really good. Yay! I don't have to manually do band block. So I just want to make a point real quickly, 2 points to reinforce what we already said earlier. So once again, the only reason this is working is because you're playing against silver players, and this person can't hit you. They can't aim. They literally just can't aim. If you're playing against anybody who's higher than like gold, you're just gonna get hooked and die. So the only reason this is working is because of that. The second thing I want to pay attention to is exactly what I talked about earlier. The Bucky is doing what you did. He sees somebody, he's scared, he's backing up, right? He backs up and he isolates himself and you almost kill him until he goes towards his team. And now that there's safety in numbers, the threat is gone. So make sure you internalize that as well. Safety in numbers. Yeah, this just shouldn't work. If you can take advantage of it, great. If not, once it stops working, also send me a TikTok short of it. Nice. Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, they have good mechanics. We just gotta.
Enemy in front of us.
We gotta stop typing. This is so bad. You're losing out on ult charge. You're losing out on taking damage for your supports to get ult charge. Okay, we're down 1. Yeah, so we're in front of our tanks. So I think this is a pretty good a place to explain the concept of the line. So this is mostly a concept when we're talking about tanks. So if you're playing tank, what you want to do is you want to draw a line somewhere on the map. And this line is basically if I cross this, I will die, right? And so one of the easiest ways to like conceptualize the idea of the line is imagine a spot like a choke point, right? So let's go find a choke point. Let's say right here, okay? Let's say we're attacking right here. So if I'm attacking and I'm a tank and I draw the line here, that means if I go past this line, I will stop getting healing from my supports. I will get hooked by Bucky. I will get walled off by Groot. And my chances of surviving are basically 0, right? So that's the concept of the line. And the way you draw the line is, you can brute force it. You can just play a bunch, push past any potential lines and be like, oh, I died here, so there's probably a line, right? That's one way. The other way is to just kind of conceptualize and be like, okay, they have a Groot, they have a Bucky. I'm likely to get hooked by Bucky. I'm likely to get walled off by Groot. They have an Emma. I'm likely to get grabbed by her diamond form and die. Also take into account things like line of sight, right? So if we go up here, I know it's kind of hard to see. Let's see. If we go over here, my support's all the way over here. She doesn't have line of sight through this pillar. So right here, this is a death zone, right? Let me put on my drawing tool. Right, so I have support here. She can see all of this, right? Except for here. And so this area right here, she can't see me, so that's a bit of a death zone. This one's pretty small, so you don't have to worry about it. However, right, something like this is way more obvious, okay? So there is a long wall here, and it cuts off about like this, right? So if my supports are over here, they can't see any of this. This is a no-go area because, walk over here, look at our supports. They can no longer see us. There's no way to get healing, right? So all that to say, where is the line on this map? Right here. This map is really tricky because it's a big open area. The line's actually kind of way back here. It's kind of where the payload is. If the payload was right here, we'd have cover and we can stand behind it. But since it's not, it's way back here. So the other thing you have to take into account when we talk about the line is this concept of like who has advantage, right? So right now we're down 1, right? Since we're down 1, it's 5v6 in favor of their team. So we actually have to give space. So all of that taken into account is why I'm going to explain why this is a really bad time to engage. So now that we know, we're jumping in, we're fighting in front of our tanks, even though we're down 1 and it's time to back up. Groot has walls that he's putting up to make it hard for our supports to die, or for our supports to heal you. And then we dive in and we go into a spot where they, even if they tried to heal you, they couldn't, right? Like, look where we are. We can't, our Jeff can't see us. Our support can't really help us. We're down 1. So this is a really bad engage. All of those. And what ends up happening is like, your team gets screwed over. Your team is like, okay, we lost 1. We should back up. Uh-oh, Deadpool's going in. Do I go in? Do I go out? No, I'm dead.
Only 60 seconds left.
Again!
I don't know if they saw in the Discord, but I explained that the natural dynamic in this game is that the fight starts where 2 tanks collide. If you cross the line of collision, you're liable to die. There you go. Good explanation by Churro. Okay, now, so now all those concepts go out the door because this is overtime. They're about to get the point. We need to touch it as fast as possible, and that's what it is. Uh-oh. All right, let's see how we do on attack. Attack's a little easier because the lines aren't as solid.
First, I take out the bad guys.
Then, the jerks who left me off the launch roster.
Okay, that's unfortunate. You gotta stop typing. It's so bad for your mental health. Okay, that's unfortunate. All right, so something I want to point out, now that we've talked about this concept of the line, right? Would you say this Bucky crossed the line? I would say yes. He's in your territory. There's no reason for him to be here. And the only reason he's here is because he's going to get away with it, right? So how do we, now that we know about the line, it's like, oh, they crossed the line. There is a way to punish this. Now, they're actually kind of being smart about it. There's 3 of them over here, so it's a lot more difficult to punish them. But I think you do the right thing. We start attacking. We realize, oh, his health bar is not going up. Why is his health bar not going, or his health bar is not going down? Because being healed. Hey, look, a cloak. You got to punish him for this. This is also where it's kind of difficult to play in silver because your team is not together and things like that. Oh, nice. He does get punished. He stays out. Great. No, don't go in. Don't go in. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 3. You have 3. Even though you got a kill, you're still down. I like that you take picture. That helps. Don't go near that character. Whoosh. Yeah, so this is once again where like being in silver saves you. Like, it's great that you took the picture because you're invulnerable. But like, the danger is here. If this person is anything but silver, you just get grabbed here and die. Might still die anyway. We need to be aware how dependent we are on our tanks. Yeah. So the next thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about alternative ways of pressuring, right? Yes, definitely, Boo. I totally agree with that. So you have to do it at the right time. So our team has walked here. Our Hawkeye has gotten headshot like 2 or 3 times. Our tank is just blown up here. Okay, so what that tells me is there's a lot of pressure down main. There's a lot of damage coming here. So how do we relieve that pressure, right? We're not playing tank, so we can't put up a shield and let the shield take the pressure as we walk forward. We're not playing a dive tank or anything like that, things like that. So instead, what I would do here is I would try to find an alternative way of releasing the pressure. So think about it like this. I'm not sure if you've owned a house or anything like that. Probably not. But think about it like water pressure, right? You have a pipe and it's spewing water out. You can, like a huge pipe, and it's just gushing water. You can run up with your hands and you could put your hands on it and try to pressure it, and it's just going to leak out and it's going to blow water all over, and you're going to do that, right? Or you can go to the side of the side of the pipe, and you can open up a different way for that pressure to be released, right? So if you do that, now you have, let me, I hope we're hanging in here with my analogy here. So you have a ton of water going this way, right? We could try to cap it, but it's just going to blow through. Or we can open up a different valve for the water to go this way. So now there's like 70% here and 30% here, right? So how does that work in practice? Instead of going down main, if you go over here and you start shooting this way, what is this Hawkeye going to do? If you start shooting at him, he's going to look over here, right? Now, if he's looking over here and you take cover, that's time for your team to push forward. The big caveat, though, is you have to time this correctly. If you do this when all 6 people can just turn at you, you're not pulling attention away from over here because your team's not there, okay? So I would stay over here. I would relieve some pressure off my team. I would scoot over this way. You can do it on this side as well. You can come around this way. Let's see. Let me do it from this side. So you can walk over here. You can do some damage to the Emma, and now all of a sudden the Emma's not doing damage to your team. You can come all the way over here, right? And you can stand here. And then the whole team is probably going to turn around. If they don't, you're just going to C9 and take the point. If they do turn around, that means they're not going on main, and then you can back up and regroup with your team, right? So that works as long as you don't die. So these are all options that you have if your team is good or if your team is bad. Yeah, once again, this is just an example of like going in by yourself. And I understand the frustration, like you want to push forward. But the problem is we don't understand why our tanks aren't pushing forward. If we look at our tank, what happened the last couple of times that they walked forward? Look, the shield has like 800 health and it got blown up and he got destroyed down to 400. So he took like 1,000 damage trying to push down main. And they correctly identify that this Emma, she's past the line, right? She has no way to get healing from her supports. Her supports have no line of sight to her without putting themselves in danger. So we could collapse on this Emma and probably kill her, especially if you chill here and like put pressure on the support. Or actually even better, the cloak went in here. So we could just kill the cloak. But instead we just run it down main. Good. We can't just keep running it down main. The next thing I want to talk about is like, if something's not working, we have to either identify why it's not working, or if we don't, at the very least, just try something else and see what happens. Nice. All right. We're up a support. This is great. Now we definitely need to push. Oh, and we're taking an off angle. Great. I love this. Okay, they don't notice us, so we just get access to the back line. And our whole team dies. That happens in silver. Don't worry about it. Honestly, so things like this is where it's really important to not get heated. Because this happens at every rank, from bronze all the way up to celestial and one above all. It happens. You go through, you do the right thing, right? We have an advantage. We turn the corner, we're attacking their back line, and then somebody on the enemy team just makes a play and kills our whole team, and we lose the fight. It happens. They made a good play. Let it go and realize, okay, well, now they don't have Bucky ult, they don't have Emma ult, and they don't have Jeff ult. They should have all the other 3s. We have 5 ults, so let's take advantage of 5 ults versus 3, and let's go in the next fight. Don't let it get to you. That stuff happens. Just keep doing the right thing. Okay. We have a Hawkeye ult, so let's W key really hard. Their Bucky, good lord. Their Bucky's crossed the line, so now he just dies. Nice. Now we have a ult advantage and a numbers advantage, but you gotta be behind your tank. Look, your tank is walking forward. He's just slower than you. Like, he's literally a tank. He's not as fast as your character. And then you go in past it, and you die. Look at this from the enemy team's perspective. Watch Groot. Or let's say Hawkeye, I guess. What does Hawkeye see? He's shooting at the tank. The tank is taking up space. And then you show up in front of the tank with no shield and just die. Whereas if you stay behind him, he actually gets ulted. Right? They pull out Maggie quickly when the other team is being annoying. Also, I'm almost level 50 as Magneto. Wow. Good stuff. If I say Winter Soldier in comms, I wonder if there are people who don't know who I'm talking about. That's hilarious.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Yeah, you say Barnes, right? James Barnes. Oh, we got the kill. Okay, it looks like. All right, so let's talk about understanding getting out, right? So what happens here? Let's break it down little by little. Our magic ult, okay? She goes in. This is a good time to engage. She's gonna be taking up attention, so we can do stuff. Now their cloak ulted, and so what I'm thinking, if the enemy support ulted, I'm gonna look for anybody who's not in the support ult. And hey, look, this Bucky's not in the support ult, and he's isolating himself. So we get the kill. We actually killed 2 with our magic, right? Our magic helps. And so now I'm thinking, all right, they have a support ult. I already killed the 2 people who are not in it. I'm probably just going to reevaluate the situation or get out. Oh, now they have a Groot ult, so my team's probably in danger. So I'm just going to get out, right? I've already gotten value. We've killed 2. My team's probably in danger, so I would go up here and go try to help my team. Instead, I feel like we just don't have a good concept. Like, we don't look over here and see the kill feed. We don't see that, like, okay, we got 2, you know, they use the Groot ult, like, they use the support ult, so I should just get out. Instead, we just, like, W key, right? Even though one of our supports is dead and the other one is in a Groot ult. Right? Like, there's no way our team can heal us. I think Wolverine is technically James too. Oh, good lord. James Logan Howlett? Really? I thought it was Logan. He goes by his middle name? Bro, why is a cloak and dagger here? Oh. Okay, so this is another situation where we have to see, like, okay, Cloak should die here because she's way past the line. She has no other people with her, right? The second you see this, it's like, oh, they actually are people here, and I know I don't have everybody here. I need to back up. And we're dead. Yo, what's up, Chicago? How's it going? Oh, you're muted.
We shall protect this sacred.
Oh, come on! Who's just about to
Call him Jimmy. I usually say Reed. I think Reed is easier than Mr. Fantastic or Stretchy Man or Fantastic or Fridge or Dorito or anything like that. Uh-oh. Good. Nice. Punish the Jeff if you can. Oh, he went out of his own support ult. Ah, no! Now we don't... Now we turn around? Why? We were... This is one of those situations where it's like my health bar isn't going down at all. They have a support that just backed out of their support ult.
I didn't come here to read.
More of me than ever.
Yeah. I think Reed is the easiest.
The final 10
Innocent
seconds.
Goonmet Henchman. So do I.
Moving again.
I do too. Yes! Good! Good awareness. Bro, there's a Bucky in your backline. Go kill him. Nice. Aww. Not really on you there. Well, our tanks do need to be on the point. But yeah, it's good to be aware. So, alright. So that's the end of the game. I think let's try to narrow it down to like 3 main things to like pay attention to. Number 1, we need to know how many people are alive at any given time. If we're fighting 5v6, we need to back up. If we're fighting 6v5, it's time to go forward, but with our team, right? Simple things like that make a huge difference. The next thing, we talked over the concept of like the line of sight to our supports, where we can't push forward if we're going to die, right? So that would be 2. And then number 3, I would look at how to relieve pressure on main in a safe way to where our tanks actually can afford to push forward. Okay. So anyway, I hope this helps. That's it for this VOD review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless. See you in the next one. Bye. All right. What do we title that one? Teamwork? Like that? Oh boy. Teamwork. This was Silver D. Yes. All right, 1 down. Okay. Catchy? Yeah, probably. When I see Fanta, I think orange Fanta. So whenever it's a Marvel, I see Fanta bottle shaped Mr. Fanta. Hold the line. Is that a Mass Effect reference? That's good. Do you think we have time to look at my Am I the Problem? Yeah, I'm down. What's up, Zeke? How's it going? Let's see. So Boo and Jake, I assume you guys want to be on VC for that. So yeah, we can do a quick Am I the Problem, and then we'll jump to Ranked. Or we'll do Am I the Problem until Jake and Boo are ready, and then we can do it. How's it going, Hollow? How are you enjoying the changes? Be on for another 45 minutes? Okay. Yeah, so then we can do... so that other VOD is for... what is it? What's his name? It's for White Fox. So we're not quite ready for White Fox. Yeah. So I do not feel comfortable doing a White Fox. Granted, it's pretty low level, right? Is that right? Plat 1. So it's like right on the edge. I would really need to know more about White Fox before I feel comfortable, unfortunately. I do really want to get to playing some today. Because I do need to... I need to get to, like, experiencing the new meta. For sure. Okay, let's change the music. We're gonna do an Am I the Problem? Oh boy. What about a Jeff game? Of course, I'll do it, Jeff. I don't mind. If you want to just join the Discord, !Discord, there is a section down at the bottom for VOD review quests. Just throw it in there. Let's look at this Am I the Problem? All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to Am I the Problem, the series where somebody got flamed, where you got flamed in Marvel Rivals in a ranked game where you lost, and you want to know if you were really the problem. Today, our protagonist is playing Magic. This is Plat 2 placement games, the beginning of Season 7. They say, okay, so I'm probably the problem, but I need to understand why. First half, I was playing Magic and couldn't get picks for the life of me and kept dying and couldn't pivot my play style to start winning. The Thor and the Rocket/Elsa were flaming me. I tried to swap to Cap second round to get more value, and it was working, but didn't work enough for us to win. I'm pretty sure I was the problem, but what bothers me is I feel like I didn't own how to deal with the enemy peeling so well. Okay. So, a lot there. Let's see. So, we have our Thor and Rocket and Elsa flaming us. Okay. So, it is... I like where our heads at already. We tried to dive on Magic, and it's not working, so we have to adjust our playstyle. Let's see if we can learn how to do that. All right. Valuable information. We heard there was a thing. Very important to know because we can just die outright. We're a little slow on the take up, but their Angela dies, so that's fine. Okay. Get out, get out, get out. Good. All the way. Oh, we go. We don't get out the right way. No. Uh-oh. Okay. Wait, why is our cloak dead? No, enemy cloak's dead. We're good. So, right here, I don't like this. This is kind of map knowledge, right? When we go back... When we go back to here, it's like, okay, we made the cloak use Fade. She's not healing for a while. They have a thing who now is peeling. So we're pulling the attention of at least 2 people, and now Spider is attacking us, right? So that we pulled the attention from 3 people. At this point, it's like, okay, just get out, and then we see that we have 4 people right here, at least. I guess technically 3, because those are Loki clones. But it's like, just go to your team. There's no reason to, like, go this way. When we're on our way out, like, one of the most important things as a diver is knowing your escape routes. And that changes based on who's on your team, who's on the enemy team, which diver you're playing, and which map. So all things that we already said, I would just run it back down. So we don't do that. Luckily, our team is actually doing pretty well. We killed the cloak. They killed the Angela. So we should be all right.
You're not rid of me yet.
Wait, Venom's name is Edward? Dude, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, nice. Okay, they're peeling really hard. I don't blame you for that. It happens. Now we need to adjust. So I would just straight up start brawling. Since you're playing Magic, Magic can brawl, she can peel, she can dive. If you look at their team comp, they have 2 divers, right? They have Angela and they have Spidey. They have Reed, who can also technically dive. So I would start from a peel perspective, right? I'd start back here. And look at that. Lo and behold, here comes Angela. We can help our team, right? This is where I would start. It looks like we're going for Brawl, which is also fine. Oh, almost kill the Invis. Now she has her ult, so it's time to just back out of the ult. Okay, our team is dead. That happens. Yeah. Nothing egregious so far. Definitely need to adjust.
Back from limbo. Survive this. Come, my minion.
I haven't seen anything crazy from your team either. As I say that though, what happened? Why is a Loki dying right here? Gotta go all the way back, huh? All right, so Loki spawns in. They already have the point. Loki goes to try to save his Scarlet Witch and his Thor. Puts himself in between his team and the enemy team. That's great. You don't want to see that. Tries to go invisible. Wastes runes already. Teleport? No, we want to teleport to high ground. Nope. We want to use the thing to get away to high ground. No, we just... And now it's too late. Not good. The number one thing here is actually just to give up the point, right? They already got the point. You're probably not going to be able to save your team. Just go this way. Just start over here. And then they'll meet you here when they respawn. So this is not good. Thor. Let's go back to see where Thor messed up. All right, so Thor's trying to fight. They get the point. Get out. Good. This is great. Now, if I'm playing Thor here, I'm literally going to go all the way to here minimum. And if people are chasing me, I'm going to keep going. There is zero reason to stop here. Or you can go out in a blaze of glory and dive straight at a support. They don't have a support close, so just get out. Either get out or die as fast as possible. But instead, we go towards an Angela, and then we go towards a Spider-Man, and then we go back in. Yeah, there's just no reason to do this. We're causing our team to make bad decisions. This is not good. Our Loki dies, our Scarlet Witch dies, and Thor's probably going to die. Now we get out, and then we're going back in even though we have no support. Wow, that angel is bad. Okay. Jeez. Thing should just ult here. Bro, I would have ulted as Thing. That would have been a huge ult. Homie still doesn't know that, like, you're down a support. Like, look at your health bar, dude. Look how slow it's going up. Okay, why are we strange ulting? Or read ulting? We're down a support. We already use our refrigerator cooldown. Okay. And there's almost nobody here. We're about to die. And then we just ult to live and, I don't know, hit a support for 2 seconds and die. This is so bad. All right, what happened? Why'd you die? Go back. All right, so we respawn. We're playing with our team. You're going a little bit. Be really careful with the whirlwind dash. That gets a lot of people killed. I like that we're brawling. We're backing up when our health is low. Good. Back up. At this point, we got to realize our health bar is going up really slow. Oh, yeah. That's not good. Yeah, so you definitely have a habit of not knowing your escape routes of, like, where you need to go. So against the Spideys can chase you down. BPs can chase you down. Captain America, kind of, depending on the map. So if somebody can chase you down, then you need to find safety in numbers instead of just running away. I have no idea what that dash was. No bueno. Uh-oh. That's... You gotta have a plan before you ult. You ulted and we couldn't see anybody. That's not what you want to see. No bueno. So the next thing I want to just call out is actually way back here. So we get rezzed, right? We're out of the... and we notice, hey, their invisible woman died. Our rocket is ulting. Or I guess our Loki copied the rocket and is ulting, right? And so at this point, I would have changed what I'm doing. Oh, they got a kill. We're ulting. And I would just go as fast as I can to point instead of trying to die. I think I'm tilting hard already. Oh, that's not good. We can't be tilting. Yeah. And then we just kind of waste our ult. I would assume you try to ult to try to kill the cloak out of her ult, which is a good idea, but the execution really, really bad. Yeah, our team used both support ults. So now we have nothing for Spidey ult. And Spidey comes in and kills our Loki. So we traded a tank for a support. So now we actually have to dive. We try it, get out, doesn't work. Good attempt. Yeah, I mean, it was a bad double support ult from your team that left your team vulnerable. Like, you kind of just have to go in there and hope to get a kill. Okay, please go to the right. Good. Yay. My nose is bothering the crap out of me. I'm sorry.
I'll patch you up.
Just in time. Thanks.
Yeah, what did you think was gonna happen? This. Low? Amazing. Doesn't even touch point. Nice.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Okay.
Hit a checkpoint.
All right. So now what?
Good time to stop them.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. You mess up your combo. All right, now just die. Yeah. You get res.
Just in time. Thanks. Charge! Disappear!
All right. Nice. Fine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do we know where the health pack is? Get out. Good. Ah, so the difference here, before it was like you should have gone down main. This time, this was a good decision, specifically because there was a health pack. And that's it. Health pack, and now we're back with our supports. Why is our Loki on the front line? Hello? Wait, okay, we don't have runes. Why don't we have runes? Okay, Loki's dead. Coming back. Literally just can't hit a shot, so we have to use runes. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, our Thor is way out there. Good lord. Okay. Alright, so Thor is fighting inside an invisible with an ult. That's already great. Ult gets a kill. That's actually great. But then chases a Mantis and gets bopped. You're probably dead here. Wow, the Loki actually saved him, but at the cost of his own life. And they both die anyway. So when you're playing support, a rule of thumb is it's great to save people unless you're putting yourself in risk of dying. So don't do this. Let the Thor die. The Thor shouldn't be out there anyway. He was greedy. You can't kill yourself in order to help. So far, this Loki has been absolutely terrible. What's up, Caesar? How's it going? Let's watch this rocket, because the rocket also is flaming. The rocket is terrified of Spidey. We're just throwing our balls in the wrong direction, and then we don't have enough. Try to go around, and then they go back, and... Okay. I blame magic. Bro has no idea how to deal with a diver. Alright, so this is exactly what you don't want to see. So when you're playing support especially if you're playing Rocket, okay? Something that you need to understand is this Angela is not trying to kill you. Her goal is not to kill you, okay? So let's go back. What is Angela's goal here? Angela's goal is to get you to stop healing the front line, okay? You have, let's just assume that your Loki and the Thor are not an idiot, and they're actually back here and they're fighting, okay? So what is Angela trying to do? She's trying to get you to stop healing. How do they get you to stop healing? The obvious best way would be to kill you, okay? That's a way to achieve the goal of getting the support to stop healing you. What's the next way to do it? Is to get you to stop healing by being so distracted that you can't heal anymore. And so what does this Rocket do? Now the Rocket's running away. It is no longer healing up front, right? So how do we actually deal with dive? What you want to do is you want to be, first of all, use Rocket's ability to wall climb. It's his best ability. It's very good, which is great. And then you also want to make sure that you're paying attention to where your team still is. Homie completely lost track of me. So, yeah, pay attention. That's not good. And we just throw runes. That's fine. And now we don't have runes for Spider-Man ult. Why did we rune there? We have a Rocket ult going on, and nobody's even low. Why are we throwing out runes? It's a 30-second cooldown, and it's basically an ult. And then we get punished for it literally immediately. I blame Magic. What? I don't... Why even play Loki? I don't get it.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Okay. I would not have ulted here. I would have waited. Yeah. Might work out. There's an invis. Nice. Get the kill. Get the kill. Oh. Spidey's ult breaks the runes. Yes, but that gives you time to do something else and get the healing up. Alright, let's watch Loki and Rocket stand on point and die again. What is this? What is this? Bro, what is this? Doesn't throw down the rocket beacon? No, no res beacon. Oh, we throw it right on point. Nice, smart. And then it just gets ulted, and then we... Good lord. What is Thor doing this whole time? He trying to kill a support? Oh, get him! Oh, he gets ulted. And we're dead. Bro, what even is this?
Only 60 seconds left.
Do they know how to play the game? I don't know. That's really bad. This is really bad. All right, so now we're on... Okay, complete change of roster. Now we have, instead of Loki Rocket, we have Ultron Cloak. And then the Rocket switched to Elsa. Classic. We went Cap. I love some Cap.
0,
Let's see what we do.
3.
All right, protagonist realized magic wasn't working. Switch to Cap. Okay, they have a thing still, so we have to be careful. Okay, this is way too aggressive for me. Yeah, that's not good. So with Cap, and pretty much, I don't mind this, especially since they have a thing. And so he jumped at you, so you already used stuff. But in this situation, you gotta know what you're doing to the enemy team. So like watch from the enemy perspective. Let's see. We watch from right here, right? So right away, both Reed and Thing start charging after you. And now Angela's charging after you. Reed, Angela, Thing are all looking at you, and the supports are here, right? This is not a bad thing. This is actually like the power of Captain America or Venom or Angela, right? We call this the look at me strat. Because while you're doing this, right, you have all these people here. What are they not doing? They're not holding your team in spawn, right? They're not here. So this is great. Where you messed up was using your bash right here instead of just accepting that you got value, right? So we try to actually get value in a different way, and then we end up dying for it, which is not great. Same brain cell, Caesar. Okay, we're up one. Great. Elsa just thinks they're a tank. Like, okay, your Thor is in front of you, but he's getting pushed back. Don't just walk in. Why are we Dude, Elsa has like 6 movement abilities. And this is the one character in the game that stops all movement abilities constantly. That's like what they're known for. So why would Elsa just walk into the giant pile on the floor of rocks that stop you from doing movement abilities? That doesn't... Why is Namor dead? What? We just don't know how this map works. Like, just so you guys know, so there's a little thing right here that if you shoot it, it pops up, or if it takes damage rather, because I don't think this is intentional. Yeah, Reed doesn't do that unintentional. And then it pops up, and then it blocks your escape. So it's really important to know this map where it goes. Yeah, just go on this side. Like even over here. Now you go like this, right? This. Let's check in on our Thor buddy. Okay. We just rush in recklessly right into a Thing and a Reed. At least we try to get out. My theory on VODs from last season is they changed the system so much, and the way VODs work, if I'm remembering correctly, is it's not a video, it's actually just a list of inputs. So they take each input from each person, and then they replay it like a live game. So this input occurred on this frame with this character, right? And so you replay it. So when you add the balance changes, it like messes things up, I think. Could be wrong. But yeah, so VODs from big season changes from season like 6.5 to 7, they get nuked. From 7 to 0.5, they don't. Thor's actually doing a decent job here. So I just want to point out something. So remember when we were talking about the Rocket? The Rocket was getting attacked by Angela and stopped healing the front line, right? Why is Ultron really nice in this situation? Because it doesn't matter who's attacking Ultron. He still has the drone. Doesn't matter where he's looking. So this is actually really helping out. And then Cloak is doing it. That's a terrible, terrible Ultron ult. You guys were up like 3. You guys were up so much. There's no reason to ult there. Especially now that the ults have been like new. Oh, nice. Okay, guys. That's another terrible ult. Namor, why? Why are we ult? I don't understand. Their Invis just died. Their Cloak is already dead. Their Angela is dead. Their Wolverine is dead. There's 2 people on point. There's 2 people on point. And the one person you ult out of the 2 is somebody who literally has a CC immune invincibility move. Hello? I blame Magic for this. I blame Cap. Oh my. It would be nice to have a Namor ult. It'd be nice to have a Namor ult for this support ult that you could literally... Dude, I'm so mad. For the love of God. No, we don't have anything. Alright. Decent enough Cloak ult. I'm fine with that. Okay. The enemy team's so bad, they got off. Good lord. Okay, so for our protagonist, whenever you're playing Cap or even Magic and there's a thing on the field, you really have to like be aware of it. Like paying attention to when they throw it down or not, because like this is just a death sentence. Plus, since you're playing Cap, you need to know the animation cancel doesn't work when you're in this, because it works based off your shift, your sprint. And since you can't sprint, you can't animation cancel. So not only are you more likely to die, you're also not likely to get any kills. Did Thing get out? What? What? What just happened? How did Thing get out? How did Thing get out? What just happened? Somebody explain, please. I don't... Thor has the overriding kidnap ability? Was it Thor? It reset Thing? Is that what it was? It was. Good eye, Jake. But good lord, this is the person who flamed you, by the way. Literally just ruined the other person who flamed you's ult, but sure. Once again, she's just holding W key, like walking into a thing area. Good lord. This ult's a little aggressive for me, but I think it can work out. I definitely don't like the Thor's ult. So, yeah, that's weird. That's a very weird interaction. So I suppose that only works with Thing because he's the Thing and can't get pushed by... I wonder if that's intentional. Good Ultron ult. Wow. I'm actually shocked. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. We're down to support. Oh, why? Why? No! No! This is really bad. When you look at this and you see 2 people together, 1 person alone, and the person alone is like almost dead, and then you choose the wrong one. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Oh, no! Oh, and then Blade kills your team. So whenever you're fighting as Captain America against an invisible woman, you want to slam down. This goes against most things, but with invisible women specifically, you want to hold your shield throw. I think you have it bound to LB. You want to hold that for after they jump, because the second they jump, if you throw it off the ground, it will bounce off and it will auto track them, and it will get them out of their invisibility, and then you can keep chasing. Cap can't be pushed by invis. He has a shield up, right? It's really inconsistent. It depends if it actually hits. I don't actually think you're the problem. I think your whole team is terrible. Like, this person just keeps W keying. They literally do it again. They just keep W keying right into things stuff. Your Thor is like kind of trying. Your supports are just terrible. Like, yeah. There's just so much going on. It's bad. Dead. Dead. All right, they used a bunch of ults. I just die here. Yeah. Your other DPS has died a ton as well. In fact, we look at the stats. You have died a lot.
Get that vehicle moving again. Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
Oh. Gary. All right. Go to the health pack. Go to the health pack.
Only 60 seconds.
Okay. Another like micro thing with Cap is it's really important to know how to do. Actually, I don't know how this works on controller, but you want to like. So like, say you're running away, you need to quickly flick backwards, press forward and jump, so you get the long jump, and then you look back again at the enemy team and have your shield up. It's very specific tech. Maybe I can show you after this. But it's really important to know. Why are we Thor ulting? Yeah. Is Cap capable of a boop or not? Is that only problem with ult? He can boop with his shield slam. Shield slam can boot. That's what I don't actually know what it's called, but it's the shield slam where you jump up and then it has a little shield emblem and then you dash down. One of the movements. That one can boop. Other than that, he needs to be an ult. Hey, that's not a terrible ult. I think take advantage of. Bad. Okay, keep it going. Why are we stopping? Please go take space. Good lord. Go. Go! You're a tank! This is one of the best. Dude, come on. This is one of the best choke points in the entire game to hold. Go up here and hold it here. Stop standing on point! God. Please. Why is the... Okay, they just get to... Just me, or did they change the sound of the card on this map? It's way more obnoxious. Okay, she misses half of her shots. Nice. And... Why is your cloak dead? What's going on here? Over yourself? Fade? Nope, no fade. Just dead.
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
Bro, your supports are abysmal. They're so bad. They're so bad. Why would you pull them back? What? Let me get this straight. It's overtime. You have an ability that takes the enemy team and pushes them off point for like 12 seconds. Or I guess after the nerf, it's like, what, 7 or 8? And then you bring them right back to point? What? Why? Send him off points. He's portaling for you. Stupid. Stupid. No. Okay, what do we name this travesty of a video? I'm just... I have the problem, episode 21. So that is something. Churro's gone? Yeah. Buttons are being pushed, but no neurons are fired. Autopiloting off the cliff. That's good. Gosh, that was terrible. Okay, I'm gonna play a quick play while Jake and Boo get ready, and then once they're ready, we'll do their VOD, and then we'll play some ranked. Oh. Dude, that was awful.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Science solves problems.
Thanks for the view. Of course. Thanks for the video. I hope it helps. That's just what it felt like to me. Everyone except Lyra was just doing things, reacting to immediate stimuli, but not actually thinking. Yeah, definitely. I was distracted figuring out everyone's legal name on the roster. Huh? Might not be able to stay because I have a doctor's appointment at like 1:50. Oh, okay. We could just do it tomorrow if that's easier.
Being the Hulk is
Oh boy.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I have my eye on you for some time, Mr. LeBlanc.
Tell me more, Shayna.
Tiger Division has been planning a massive sting operation on the Thieves Guild. And you're our key person of interest.
The battle starts in 5.
I found
3, 2, 1.
Some uninvited guests.
Oh yes, there's lots of Hulk B hops. Okay, that's not good. I'm gonna call Magic Knuckle Velvet. Oh, I saw the sleep! I read it! Ah, it wasn't enough! It wasn't enough. Alright, what's going on in my backline? We have a Cap and a Spidey in my backline, so I'm gonna have to peel so that Emma can frontline. I think my favorite thing is Sue having no middle name and Johnny having two for some reason. We just not know it, or is that canon that she doesn't have a middle name? Very weird.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Don't think we can contest this, but I could try. Yeah, I shouldn't have tried. This is why we warm up, guys. I am so rusty. I'm so out of it.
Let's try.
Better stop that vehicle.
What does patronymic mean? Ah! And where Where's the jump? Bro, how am I taking so much damage? What is doing so much damage to me? Holy shit! Okay, my Jeff is AFK in spawn. Nice. Give me the It's a Russian Slavic thing. Kids get patronymics based on their father's names, and just get named. Oh, well, that's cool. If she does, it hasn't come up since 1961. That's so funny to me that, like, oh, well, that explains a lot. Support went 0-2 and then left.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Alright. Okay. Get me out of here. I know next to nothing about Russia. Dated. I spent my entire ult doing nothing. Classic. Bro, we're getting demolished. Can we get a 6-person, please? Oh, never mind. Now we're down to 4. The Russian system for names is that your middle name is your dad's name plus Ovich or Ovna. Just my name. Oh, interesting. The Putin's name is Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin. Really? Wow. Fascinating. Bro, this thing does so much damage. I'm getting mogged. There we go. Oh, I missed the Spidey. Why does she out damage Hulk? I can't kill her. What? Bro, what is this character? What is that? What is the explanation, please? We're still down somebody.
With the amazing Spider-Man!
We are undefeatable!
I can't do anything. Can't do anything. Ah! We have 6 people! Yay! Bruce got a stealth nerf? What, just from the ults? Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. What? Is it just me, or is Emma not really... It's still bad. In the few games that I've played, that was my experience. Miss. I'm pretty sure that global 20% affects his time turning back to health as well. I haven't seen it that much. It's actually like... Every time I've gotten back to mech, it's been pretty easy. Okay, okay, that's a 15-second cooldown, right? I can just jump in and get her to use her melee form because she thinks she can beat me up, and then I dip and she doesn't have it for next fight, right? As long as I live on the way out. Probably has a big... Oh my Lanta. The little charm ruins me. It's like fighting a Jeff. Gotten out. I should have gotten out. I should have gotten out. Nice. Okay, that's a terrible one.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
There we go. Alright, better, better. You can make a White Fox teleport by dealing like 30 damage to them. Killing her in melee form as a soul diver is impossible. The Emma changes buffs. Yeah, they're nice. I don't think they can for various problems. Yeah.
Only 60 seconds left. Disappear!
Please help me!
Under 30 seconds.
No TP! No TP! Artinovich. That's hilarious.
The final 10 seconds.
What's up, Mord? How's it going?
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
He's probably as well? Yep. Yep. Exile wins. Let's go.
Big victory. Big win.
It's rough night right now comparing Emma to Thankful. Yeah. We say as Emma gets MVP. You can also just do it after my appointments and Shink's computer isn't working. The buff is definitely noticeable. Definitely. That's up to Cove. You just play quick play now, and when I get back, we can look at it. Yeah, I have time today. Yeah, let's do that. I'll play some comp. I'm actually gonna go sweaty. Interrupted enemy ult. That's for sure. All right. I'm gonna try it. Gotta do my placements. I want to get back to Celestial this season. That means I actually have to play in my free time as well. Let's add some more music. We're gonna add the other playlist as well. And you know what? We're gonna throw in the Doom music. I don't ever use it, but if we're going for it, we're going for it, you know? So if it shows up, it shows up. We're gonna go hard. So we'll see.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Science solves problems.
Time to try to lock in at the same time and fight Coven placements. I want to try for GM. I mean, it's a diamond one, so it should be... You can totally make it, Mort. You're great. I believe in you. Okay, what are the bans? I want to ban Sweet Fox. Whatever her name is. She's annoying. I don't even know if she's worth it, but whatever. Doom 2016 right now. I think all the music is just from Doom 2016 because they still haven't released the Eternal one. Oh, there's 3 bans. I forgot. That's crazy. Dude, but Doom 2016 is awesome. Doom Eternal is amazing. I really hope they release the music soon. No, they haven't released the music because of the whole lawsuit situation, because they tried to screw over our boy, the guy who made it. It's amazing.
Rude or
I'll ban Jeff. I don't care. Luna is fine. Dude, no Invis, no Gambit, no Fox, no Luna, no Cloak. Let's go. Yo.
You'll need a top-notch
Holy.
team to win
Who's
this
our
one.
support going to be? We're going to have Rocket. So I'm going to be chasing a Rocket around. Let me look around. Rocket, Ultron, Loki. Jeff, maybe? What a game. Diamond 2 to GM3 shouldn't be a crazy jump. Yeah, you got it, I believe.
No quedó nada bueno de heals.
Has anyone felt the support strike? I saw like some thumbnail titles,
Maybe.
but I was thinking about making a video about it.
Pero el mon. A ver si no encontré el.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I was gonna call it like
¿Sabes jugarlo?
supports have a skill issue or something
Sí,
like
sí,
that, and
pero a ver,
just
mientras no me
use
dé el-
action.
Encontré el mon, no hay pedo.
I can't.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
I didn't see a tank strike when Hulk was
Yo
permanent.
era Iron Man
Yeah.
y morí frente al Fox.
he's on the left.
I have a penny.
Magic's going behind. Magic behind.
I have to be really careful here. I think I need to change my server.
Right, Groot could die. Groot.
You got magic, you got magic.
Bro, what is happening? My internet's so bad right now. What's going on? Am I on the wrong
Magic
servers?
over here.
Yo,
I'm
is it
at
lagging for
100.
anybody?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's really bad. Okay, it's the servers then, not me. Bro, what?
Tremendous.
I just found one of Khonshu's
This is so bad.
Dude, I can't
This is
fucking
so
play with this.
unplayable. Somebody's DDoSing this game, I swear. Hello? This is so unplayable.
No lo veo. Es hijo de puta si está bien larga esta mierda.
And he's still up top.
Yo, weón, yo. Sí.
Todos estamos lagueando, todos.
I literally...
Está
Let me
muy
jump!
feo, está
I
muy
can't
feo.
jump! Oh,
Matt.
can't do it! Wow! Dude, hello? My character just like stood still for a while. Okay, I teleported to the other side of the thing. Cool. This is unplayable. What are you supposed to do? Guys, am I not supposed to play ranked? Is this a sign?
Only 60 seconds left.
Jump to point, please. Holy.
Stop them in their tracks.
This is so terrible.
Down to 30 seconds.
Mind if I do?
Yeah, this is my first game of the season.
Final 10 seconds. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
One rocket, maybe? They have no support right now. Okay, kind of playable. Jeez, good lord.
Score is 0-2-0. Time to switch things up, including
People are tapping into them being broken and they're getting pandered to less and comfortable for too long. Definitely. It's so bad. And like, support's really, like I'm not talking about you guys. Obviously, Mord, you're great. I know we have a ton of people who play support in our server and like you guys are doing really great. But we see so many in like Guess the Ranks. We see so many Guess the Rank episodes where like the supports are just like terrible. Happens so bad.
round 2. Go.
Yeah, I think Cloak is definitely up there. Only played Luna and Cindy. At least Luna is more legit.
Get ready.
D&D is literally like a ult merchant. Could one of my replays be Guess the Rank? So Guess the Rank we're putting on hold for the first week of the season. Because the games are really bad. They're very goofy at the very beginning. So the first week we don't do it, and then not in placements either. And then you don't want to do... You can do like a VOD review and then a Guess the Rank, and they're different games. Because those are different. If that makes sense. But all the information's on like the page and everything like that. I'm gonna check the Discord. Ah! Bro, the cleave there is crazy. What was his name? Edward? Edward! How did that miss? Lagging. So bad. Yes, your guessments have to be finished before Guess the Rank. I don't want any like placement games. It's okay if like one person in there is like on their placement game. You need to be finished for sure. So placements and not first week of the season as well. So double. Jeez, that was a game. That was terrible.
Score 1.
Placement game's fine for VOD review? Yeah, that's fine.
Another epic victory.
So only one guess the rank per person per season? Yeah. Well, that was a terrible game. But at least we came out on top. I don't even... I would adjust the wording of your announcement slightly just for clarity. It says, please no placements names, please... Oh, fair enough. We'll edit that while we're chilling. Announcement. Oh, it says, please do not submit any placement games. Is that... Maybe I should put that in the guess the rank.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Science solves problems.
Just because there usually be someone who's still in placements in your lobby or multiple summons.
Now,
Yeah.
who am I gonna banish from this match?
Elsa? Is Elsa still ban worthy? Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh! It's the stupid double ban system. This needs to go away. Okay, who do I want to ban? I don't even know. Who's ban worthy right now? I want to ban White Fox. She's annoying to dive. I don't even ban Elsa. Elf VOD review guide is possible? Oh, yeah, that's totally possible. I'll add that to the list of, like, Friday talks. I probably should ban Jeff. Dude, Jeff is... But... Jeff is very annoying to play against this Hulk. Yeah, let me open it up. I have a Friday rant topics Google Doc.
Pick your hero. or
Let's see.
villain. I'm not judging.
So how to self VOD. Nice. Good one. When I get back to GM, I'll probably start banning her. Yeah. It's weird having 6 bans. Only a second game doing that. Hopefully this game is playable. I forgot to switch my server. Dang it! I'm losing out on like 20 ping. At least 15. Tokyo's in the comp pool? I know. I'm not excited about it. I don't like that map.
I know all about you, Rogue. Keep your hands where I can see.
I won't touch you. My life depended on it, Cass.
Smart choice. You couldn't handle seeing what I've done.
Ain't your memories I'm worried about. Come on, sugar. It's your twisted. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? Make way for the new
Lag this time, hopefully.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, they have Thing, Emma, Cloak, and Fox. The diamond form. No shield.